Hi there, Leah. This is Sheena, and I want to be able to go over what I've promised, and that will be the audit of your website and your competition's website, your Google business and your competition's Google business, and the performance behind it all. And as we all know, Google is the number one in the world, the number one search engine in the world. And based off of backlink host research in 2022, searching or considering over 12 million searches in Google, we have found that 90 or 72% of the people who searches, including our sellers, click onto this area, into this part, right? So when someone researches and enters the information, then they are most likely to decide in this area. And as you go lower into the page, the lesser chance of being chosen, getting picked or getting exposure. So much so if you are in the second page third or more, then you're less likely to get picked, right? So our goal is to be in this top, right? And few things that I want to be able to cover. Of course, sell my house fast. Florida is one of the biggest keyword search in Florida in your area. And we'll go ahead and start from there, right? There are lots of keywords that I'm going to be showing you later on. And my passion is to be able to make sure that we are spreading the blessings. So this right here is Google Map Pack, and these three companies right here are the top companies who are getting to help those sellers, right? Not a lot of people clicks onto and chooses everyone else, right? If you are in this top three, even when, searching for a restaurant, we usually decide on this top three because our mind is set to, choose these top people, right? Because we think that they have credibility, they have authority, they have power. And of course, in your area, in Florida, there's like about 6 pages of competition of this number of competitions. So in order for us to get up here, we want to make sure to do and consider a few things. Number one, the name of your business. Let me see. So I did check on your Google business profile. You don't have as of yet, so you might want to do that right away. It's Google business profile, and you want to fill out the information with the same exact business name that you're going to be using out there, address, phone number, however you want to be found has to be consistent all across the internet, so that Google will say that, okay, so Offer Trust, or let's see, what's yours, Honest Home Properties is exactly who it is, right? Not all the same phone number, all the same address, all the same description, hours of operation. So you want to be able to consider those. Then of course we want to be able to get the reviews from our sellers if you have any. Of course, that's not really, it's not going to be really breaking you to get ranked, because I've ranked someone I ranked my own company without having any review, but it will really be helpful and it will help boost up your credibility, right? So next will be the photos. Update as much photos as you can. If you can bump it up to 100, post daily, the better, right? As far as you update your Google business profile daily. And of course, you also want to be able to be found in the local directories where these top three are found. So if they're found in 50 local directories, then be found there, plus outdo them and do more. All right, so those are how it will take in order for you to get there, right? And the next organic part, so you saw earlier ads. If you press one, well, it's not there no more. But when you, so just want to talk about the ads, right? So you can supplement it with the ads. We all know that ads really take up your budget, right? Because one click can be $25 or more if you don't know what you're doing, or if you're not doing the right thing. So the great thing about, doing a search engine optimization and being ranked #1 is that you're not having to worry about how many clicks, how much traffic you're getting. You're not having to pay for any of those, right? Because you are getting paid for the effort of the traffic that you're getting, putting yourself in front of your seller's eyes because of all those SEO efforts that we are discussing. All right, so we're going to talk about now the website, right? Ranking your website. So this is your website, which is beautiful. And let's go over this real quick. I love the color. I love what it looks like. It's very appealing, right? But just to let you know that Google loves words, right? There are two things that it considers when it sends its crawler bots to each and every single website, and that will be command content and also the keywords. So command content meaning having as much words in here, and not just any words, right? Words about your company, about your background, your processes, and about your values and all of that information, for your sellers to have a good, not buying decision, but how do you say this, basically choosing the best investor for them, right? So the next will be the keywords. It's the same exact keyword that we found here, should be found in your website as well, right? So sell my house fast Florida, we need to have it in our website, and also all the other keywords that we will be discussing later on. But having those keywords sprinkled around your website along with the command content that you have will help you be found by Google as the authority, in establishing that power, your credibility. And I talk about that all the time because it's very, very important. And putting your face out there, putting a video if you can, right? And this is for people to know how sincere we are, how much, why we are your person to be doing business with, why we are trustworthy, and all of that good stuff. So I'm gonna let's go ahead and check on your competition. So you can see Florida cash home buyers, a simple and easy approach to selling your home. Sell my house in Florida, right? Keywords, you can see keywords, right? So you can see the words, you have reviews on there as well. So being able to keywords, right? So being able to put keywords and content in there, putting reviews and showing your credibility will be very helpful. Testimonials, right? So this is the reason why they are ranked #1. So we're gonna go to the back end, and of course right now you don't have any as of yet. Your website was established, or your domain was established just November 5 of 2022, so it's very fresh, right? And this will really help out ramp up your website. So let's go to your competitions. Let's talk about this part right here. Don't worry about everything else, right? They have been around since 2020. Your rating is a trust rating, credibility rating, and domain rating is your the power of the website, right? And both has to be relatively the same. In this case, DR rating is really high just because this is not its own website. It has a page that caters to Florida. So that's the reason why. And these two are being impacted by these two statistics right here. Backlinks will be a shout out from another domain or website. saying that your link or your website is the number one in Florida, or it's stated in the directory or in a blog. So backlinks are all made differently, right? But domain is the one that pushes power, authority, and credibility to your website. So having these two will help increase these, which will help your, of course, your all-in-all performance. Now, when it comes to the keywords that we are talking about, again, it's the same keyword that we've just searched in Google. They're being found for 612 keywords, right? And ergo, with their efforts, they have about 295 traffic, estimated 295 traffic per month. What that means is that if you are getting the attention of at least 10% people, 295 times 0.1, so 30, right? 30 people, then what does that mean to you when you convert that into a flip, right? Or a flip or a fix and flip, or however you may call it, right? So that's inbound. So that's the difference between just a well-designed website and an SEO, search engine optimized website, because it becomes now a digital real estate or a digital asset that generates leads for you. And we want to be able to achieve that. Everyone does, right? So in behind the scenes, they are getting ranked position number one, meaning if you search here, they're one here, not just page one, they're ranked number one. So they have Sell My House, Fast in Florida, all of these Florida focused and other cities is what you want to be able to get. But let's discuss these three things, right? Volume is the number of searches for this only one specific keyword. So there are about 200 searches for that. And KD is the keyword difficulty, meaning how difficult it is to rank your website in using this keyword. 100 being the hardest, 0 being the easiest, and position, like I said, is the rank when someone searches for you. So if you are using We Buy House Florida, there are 400 searches. You want to put that in your website. All of these keywords that are very precious, because it will, eventually return and bring you some potential leads, right? Inbound leads. So you want to be found in those keywords, and as you go on and optimize as early as possible, the better, because in long term you're establishing that online presence, which is very priceless because it's inbound motivated sellers. Other than that, if you have any questions, let me know. Hopefully this helped you out. Thank you so much for